Hey, what's going on, guys? NextGenNel here. In today's video, I just wanted to show you where Zer is located this week and what he has in his inventory. So let's get into this. He's in the Winding Cove in the European Dead Zone, and for weapons, he's got the Skyburner's Oath. I'd say this is a pretty fun weapon to use because it has the two different firing modes that it can swap between, but as for actual usefulness and end-game content and stuff like that, it's probably not your most viable choice. I'd recommend going with the other armor pieces. Maybe if you're a little bit lacking in legendary shards this week, I'd probably stay away from this unless you don't have it. Alright, first up we have for armor is the Lucky Raspberry for the Hunter. And this is honestly not a terrible stat distribution for this. Personally, for my Hunter, I like to run with high mobility because it helps get my dodge back really fast. So, personally for me, I think that this is great. It's going to improve arc bolt, grenade, chains, which makes them absolutely filthy in Crucible. And then on top of that, again, it's got good statistics in both mobility, which you want for a Hunter, and this is an exotic that focuses on grenades, and the highest stat roll next is for discipline, which helps improve your grenade regeneration. So I'd definitely say that you should pick this up. 61 stat roll, anything 60 plus in my mind is probably pretty decent for an exotic, especially when you end up masterworking it and everything like that. Next up, we've got the Actium War Rig for the Titan. This chest piece, if you're an assault rifle user or if you like to use machine guns, this thing can be insane to use, especially if you have another Titan on your team and you're pairing it with Citans or Ramparts. You can have a lot of fun. And only thing I'd say is a little bit disappointing with this is it's got 29 in mobility. I personally don't have a problem with my Titan being mobile, so I usually try to keep mobility a little bit lower on that. So that definitely leaves a little bit to be desired, but I would pick it up at the very least because it has a base stat roll of 66, which is absolutely ridiculous for an exotic. If you masterwork that and put a mod into it, that's going to bring it up to, I believe, an 88 stat roll. So, I mean, take that as you will. You can mess around with it and pump it up a little bit if you have the extra enhancement materials to be able to do so. So, and last but not least, we have the Karnstein Armlets. This is an awesome exotic for the Warlocks. One thing that I really like about the stat roll distribution is the fact that it's actually got a decent amount into strength as well, because this is a melee-centric exotic piece of armor. That's pretty good. I mean, usually for Warlock, I like to run a little bit of a higher recovery so I can get my rift back a little faster, but hey, resilience, discipline, and strength, you can't go wrong with any of that stuff on a Warlock, especially if you like to run Warlock and Crucible. That resilience will really be a huge boost for you. And then we also have the exotic cipher quest that you can get from Zer. You just got to do that. Looks like you just pick up this, get a couple of Crucible matches or Gambit matches done, and then you get an exotic cipher once you're done with it. And exotic ciphers are cool because you can go and purchase exotics that you might not have currently in the game from the exotic kiosk in the tower. And so one other thing I wanted to mention is the fact that last night Bungie actually ended up putting out a hotfix, which allowed us to be able to get the last triumph that was needed to get the Warden seal. Before earlier when the Harbinger quest was added, initially this was bugged out and we weren't actually able to complete it, but as of last night, Bungie actually ended up making it so that way you can complete the Birds of a Feather triumph and you can get the Warden title now. I just wanted to give those of you who may not follow social media, especially Twitter, Bungie usually makes their posts there, so I just wanted to give you guys a heads up about that as well for those of you who might be grinding for the Triumph Seal Warden. Thank you guys again for stopping to check out the channel. It's much appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hey everybody, I just wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by to check out my channel, and if you like the content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see everybody in the next video.